Hello Sagittarius, this is your love and relationship reading for December 2019. 2018. Oh, I'm already fast forwarding to 2019. But this reading is the last of 2018 and it'll definitely be a prelude to what's coming up in the new year. So let us cut the cards and see what's in store. Your first card is a King of Cups. You have the Moon. You have Justice. You have Ten of Cups. Interesting cards here. I have Temperance. So you have three major arcana cards so far. Ten of Wands. Eight of Wands. Three of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This showed up before in the exact same position for another sign, but I can't remember. Anyway, interesting. You've got a nice showing of major arcana cards, and I think I'll address those first. The Moon is about warning, a warning of danger, paying attention to your subconscious, your intuition. Whatever your gut is telling you, you're in trouble, you should pay attention, danger ahead. But then the Justice card comes along as if to say it will be resolved, and there will be fairness. Things that have gone wrong will be righted. And then after that, your next major arcana card, which is in the center of your spread, which is the root issue, you have that Temperance card in the center: peace, harmony, and balance. You also are well represented by fire. You have this Ten of Wands, the end of a struggle, the end of being overwhelmed, the end of a difficult journey. A problem is resolved. And then in your future, things sort of speed up. It looks like big plans, falling in love, meeting, two lovers meeting. So I'm definitely getting a sense that your romantic life is going to rev up here in the future. Some traveling here. The first thing I thought of when I saw that Eight of Wands is this traveling to meet someone. And you two can't wait to see each other. Okay? And so this is underscored by two very important cards here. You've got that Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is about happily ever after. Commitment. So it's interesting here. Temperance is surrounded by two tens. A Ten of Cups, and then on the other side a Ten of Wands. And so I'm trying to feel this out, because it feels as if I'm in love. How are we going to make this work? That's what I'm getting here from these two tens surrounding Temperance. But either way, there's still balance. Two cups are giving and taking, nourishing each other. You've got one foot in the water, one foot on the earth. So a perfect balance of emotions and being practical. So when this Ace of Pentacles comes along, a new opportunity, I get a sense of, for some of you, a new opportunity to meet someone, a physical meeting, first dates, for some of you. So great opportunities in love. This sense of passion and urgency. So I pretty much just almost gave the whole reading right there. But yeah, I did want to look at those three major arcana. You are a fire sign, so I wanted to look at how the wands are playing out, especially with that Three of Wands. Now we're making plans. He's looking towards the Eight of Wands. He's looking towards the travel. He's looking towards, and I do feel like there's some physical travel, of course, with the holidays and stuff, but I do feel this sense of two lovers meeting, this romantic interlude that some of you are going to be having. And so he's this Three of Wands. There's a lot to look forward to. So backtracking, past influences. What are the past influences for December? Well, the past influences is the King of Cups, love, and the King of Cups is not the energy of not just falling in love. It's the King of Cups keeps his emotions under control. He doesn't fall in love without being practical. So just because you see cups, especially with a court card, it doesn't always just mean just love. The King of Cups doesn't let his emotions get out of hand. He's well tempered with how he manages emotions. He doesn't let the heart completely rule the head. Okay, so and that definitely describes you, Sagittarius. You're being wise about love. You're not rushing into anything. You're not losing control, so to speak. The king is that active energy. He's dominant. He's in control. He calls the shots. And so when I get this, and especially with that Ten of Cups right under it, it's like, yeah, I might be in love, but I don't have to be in love. You're not the type of person. Sagittarians are not the type of person to let their fire energy get out of control. You know, they've got a little bit of balance with their water energy as well, even though water and fire are not necessarily complementary. Sagittarians, you're very wise about love. Okay, and you know, some of you know when to let go, and some of you know when to hold back. So what I'm seeing here is past influences are some of you maybe from November. And just a reminder, your reading for November was all about drama addicts, people overreacting, people losing their heads, and you're dealing with someone's drama. I feel like that danger phase and some of those issues with the moon are going to be resolved. And that's why the King of Cups is followed by the moon, but then the moon is followed by justice. So as we head into December, yes, this realization that you really like this person, big shifts in your life as far as, wow, I think I'm going to fall in love with this person. I think I want to make it work with this person. But it feels like there's some logistics here, especially with that Ten of Wands on the opposite side of the Ten of Cups, where water and fire once again seem to be not necessarily competing, but you're trying to find balance between your emotions and your passion and just being wise about the whole thing. So it's good that Temperance is between the two cards. Because it means that once again you're being sensible about this, and it could represent the energy of the other person. I mean, these cups, and you know, especially if your love interest is a water sign, this person is open emotionally, but they're not necessarily rushing into anything. And so when I see the moon with justice, I'm kind of thinking that previously, you know, heading into December, you and this person might be attracted to each other, and you're like, let's take our time here. And especially if you're in a long-term relationship, it feels like there's a definite transition to something that's more committed and more long-term. Okay, so having said that, your future, going into that new beginning. You can let off on the brakes a little bit. Eight of Wands is always about speed. It can also be about travel. And they're also called the arrows of love. Messages of love that are sent. If you've been waiting for a message for a long time, Eight of Wands is sort of like that message, or whatever it is you've been waiting for, it finally happens. Okay? So this can be long distance communication, and it can also be actual travel, which is not unheard of considering it is the holiday season. So some of you might be traveling and meeting your lover or your partner. So Three of Wands. This Three of Wands is the card of expecting success. You have a game plan, and now you're about to act on it. And this Ace of Pentacles, of course, is new beginnings. And my interpretation of the Ace of Pentacles in a relationship reading is usually about new dating opportunities, but also physically being together, reuniting with someone physically, just the physical space. As far as a new relationship, talking to each other, the beginning of a relationship. So I am shuffling for the outcome card. You have the Sun. Whoa. Haha. Some more fire, right? So when you get the Sun with the Ace of Pentacles and that Ten of Cups, oof, beautiful thing. You should be optimistic about your relationships in the new year, Sagittarians. There might be a little disappointment or a little bit of setbacks, as indicated with that Ten of Wands. But you have every reason to be hopeful. Good things are up ahead for you. Okay? So, stay positive about that, Sagittarians. No more doubts. And sometimes that, I think it's very easy to do, especially for Sagittarians, where you're like, I'm not sure I'm buying into this. I think the Sun is saying, yes, you may proceed. There's a green light here. Okay, so that was your reading. And in another week or so, you're going to get 2019 yearly predictions. I want to encourage you to check out your 2018 yearly predictions that I gave last year. And especially if you're new, if you've just subscribed to my channel, you might want to, like look at, I wonder what was in store for me the previous year. A couple of people have mentioned on my YouTube comments that some of the things that I predicted actually happened. So check out 2018 at the end of this video, and stay tuned for 2019 yearly predictions for love and life. Thank you so much. At the end of the year, I'm just so grateful for everyone who supports this channel, my regular clients, and it was so fulfilling to give readings to people who have said, oh wow, your readings have helped me see the bigger picture. I'm in a much better place than I was a year ago or 2 years ago. So my readings for this year have been really wonderful because so many people that I read for have taken wonderful journeys, and they feel so empowered. So I'm so happy to see that. And you might want to check out getting a reading. Go to tarotbyaire.com, and I do have a special $10 reading for love and relationships. It's a relationship energy reading. It's my most popular reading, so if you go to tarotbyaire.com, check it out. If you've been thinking about getting a reading from me on video, you would get your own video, just like I've done here, and it gives a breakdown of where the relationship is headed, what are the intents and feelings of your partner or love interest. So I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season so far. I hope you're experiencing love within and without, and you're surrounded by loved ones, but I hope that most importantly you love yourself. I will see you next year, and as always, I wish you love and